call the fleet.
Called for fleet.
Okay. In the meantime, we can also just build some stuff. I can't actually, like, place roads, but I can place houses.
Attention.
Bankruptcy is avoided for now, but you still have to bring your balance into line.
So that's made a small difference there. I wonder why it's so obscenely different. What did he say he's doing? Causing a panic. I think that just reduces your workforce or something? I'm not sure. Things are going up again anyway. Now we just need to wait for the fleet to arrive.
Fleet arriving.
Full speed ahead.
While we're doing that, we're going to take care of these things.
Roger.
So you killed 18 things.
Always stay one step ahead of the competition. It seems we agree on that. Home office today. I have a job for you.
Battle stations. They're attacking.
Zoom out a bit more.
Copy that. Full
Over
speed
here rather than chase the things that are moving too much. We really want to support fleet here so we can call in Rafferty to repair our ships because he sticks around for a while and you can always go back to him.
Affirmative. On our way.
How many more do we need to kill? 10? Okay, that'll take a little while.
Coordinates confirmed. Battle stations.
I think we go this way, I guess. What's your next thing? Production surplus of logistics? Okay, so we just need to build a ton of factories. Or, not factories, I keep calling them factories. Bunch of transportation centers. But we'll wait until this is finished yet first so we can get a nice positive credit balance going.
Full speed ahead. Weapon systems online. Battle stations. Copy that.
Let's do a nice big repair.
Launched.
Coordinates confirmed.
And up we come.
Open fire.
And around the outside looks like. To get more.
Full speed ahead. Affirmative.
Next time you will fail.
Cool. Let's just send them over there. Much better. Now,
Shuttle arriving according to schedule.
logistics surplus. Each of these is 25. So let's just do that. Oh, we need more credits again, of course. We can sometimes sell surplus of things.
Nick's the home of savings.
Let's
Nick
just sell
knows a
some
bargain
surpluses.
when he sees one.
That gives us a little bit more to work with. This is annoying because they have such high maintenance costs. Actually, how much is to unlock this? Lots of credits, but that'll give us an extra passive income and logistics as well. It'll take us ages to save that much though.
Affirmative.
Oops. No, stay there. So at this point we wonder if we can pause things in order to reduce our costs. So we don't need any of them at the moment, which means we can also pause them and we can also pause them. So things are only half cost when they're paused, because we don't need any of those at the moment. We also don't need any of these at the moment, so we can just pause this and pause this. Again, everything half. We have a huge surplus of fruit. We would prefer to have a huge surplus of drinks. Pretty good. We can actually reduce this a little bit more. So that's 50% at the moment, isn't it? We do that. What are we up to? 190 out of 200? Because we paused things, I guess, so we just need one more then. There we go. That should be it. Yep, and now 10 minutes. Leave to simmer for 10 minutes. Don't actually need any of them. So, what's the next thing to look at doing? We do need to look at rejuvenators at some point. Also neuroimplants, which we are now making in the Arctic, but we don't have a huge surplus of them yet. So we need a lot to come back here. Oops. You can also send algae up here or corals up here, but you have to send so many and it doesn't really give you much benefit. Here we go.
I know
Sector
you
project.
are unlike other CEOs. You don't shy away from uncomfortable.
At the same time, I don't care too much about this project.
You see, the Arctic is the only place on Earth where fossil fuels can still be found. Many corporations have tried to mercilessly exploit this source of wealth in the past.
Yeah, and you're different, right? Right? Yeah.
The Arctic custodians are quick to show any companies the door if they raise even the slightest suspicion of polluting the environment.
Good for them.
Yet these rusty carcasses remained here, many of them shedding black blood from old wounds. But we at Usoyev Incorporated have offered to render them harmless for the Arctic custodians.
Oh, is that what you
With
want to
your
do?
support,
Uh-huh. Thing is, you never end up that short of
Consumer
petrochemicals,
analyses
so
show unfulfilled demand for specific commodities.
there really is no need to actually have a generator of them.
On our way.
But we can at least do the side mission for now, until it
Affirmative.
requires us to actually put more effort in.
Affirmative.
So what were we doing here last time when we left? Oh, we're low on canned goods again, that's right.
This building space is assigned only to you.
We need more fish, and we need another cannery.
Interesting. 3 military surveillance satellites just focused on that area.
Preferably in a place that we are able to expand it to its full potential. Can we put a house either side here? One way to find out. Yes, we are. Nice. Just boost our population a tiny little bit as well. Okay, we're at 0 again, that's good. Can't remember if there's anything else that these stimulants are good for. We do want more of these ideally though. And that means we need more power, which means we do need another mountain site.
Affirmative.
Why are you not actually
Coordinates confirmed.
collecting? You're kind of gone here. Oh, my boat
Copy
doesn't need
that.
to do it. I just need to do it. Okay, my bad. I thought it was something that I needed to pick up. Never mind then. Where was the other one? There's some other around somewhere, wasn't there? There. And there. There we go.
Everything seems to be in line here. Please proceed with dismantling the oil platform.
Dismantling, is that what we're doing?
brings you out here? This is too good to be true. My friend, I have a
Could probably pause these or get rid of them at some point. Once you've unlocked this, things like super alloys and stuff, you can often then buy them from these places here instead. So we can make some extra money off selling some excess things too.
Turn that down.
Population of protectors. But it says, oh, below a limit. Okay. Cool. Not a problem, because I don't intend to expand it that much. So this is where some energy efficiency could come in handy. Oh, we can't put it that way, so we have to put it this way now. Sure, that works. Oh, whoops. Upgrade, not new place. There we go. No, wrong one. This one. There we go. Still above in terms of sector balance, so we can put more in as well. Not that we can afford it yet, but sector balance, extra 3 aluminium. See, this is where I'm trying to figure out ways that I can do just a little bit of cost cutting here and there. So if we remove this, for example, what do we end up? -3. If we then remove this, we're +6. We're still -1. That's really annoying. That's super annoying. Still -1. Well, I think we're probably right to just trim this back because we don't need a large amount of those just at the moment. We are going to need to ship some off to the temperate zones because we start to need a lot of these. Maybe it's fine. Maintenance costs only go up 25%. We can make them a little bit more energy efficient at least. When we can afford it. So much juggling. So if we do that, then 1 and 4.
Us a great service. Ah, there you are. You move around a lot, don't you? No matter. I have a job for you, my friend.
Sell everything that we can again. Still not enough to afford even one more module. Fast forward. What was it you wanted me to do? Tow worker boats. I mean, I guess.
On our way.
What we really need to do is just head to
Ropes
the
are
temperate
fixed.
zone again at some point and just build a ton more workers and just upgrade a ton of things. But we're just doing some incremental efficiencies for now.
Yes?
So you have to bear in mind that
It's
every
just so
staff that you
tranquil,
put in
so
here
serene here.
drains
A
on your
true blessing for the soul.
implants. You can pause them and just keep them less satisfied, though, it must be said. And then they just don't upgrade. And honestly, that's not a bad thing to do sometimes. Trying to keep them all satisfied, like fully satisfied all of the time,
Underway.
often is just a hiding to nothing.
Copy that.
We could also just remove this. If we commit to the fact that we're not going to be investing much in here at the moment, we can at least pause this for now. And now we have... oh, no, we can't. That's right. Pausing removes the heat from the area. That's right. So yes, you can't just simply shut down things. That's right. Not without moving or demolishing the houses around anyway. Which we could, like, theoretically build some over here instead. Otherwise you just have to fully automate things basically, and then you end up without having to need as much staff at all. Which is a pretty smart way to go sometimes, but does require a large amount of investment up front. It'd be nice if these guys gave you a bit of extra
Keep
cash
this
for
up,
doing these
you
too.
will one day go far. What brings you out here? This is too good to be true.
Practice
My
efforts
friend and I
aluminium.
have a job which you might like.
Well, we're not going to be able to do that easily. Though honestly, this is where you can just like get some refunds on things and just, yeah. If I pause this, will they be left in the cold? I think they probably will. What's our heat map like? Yeah, so those three are too cold. So we do need to keep this going. Need 8 aluminium. I mean, I can just put in a new aluminium mine just for this, but the other thing is I don't really care about that mission, so I'm just going to ignore it, quite frankly. I just don't care about it at the moment. So what are we trying to do now? I still need to expand this further. Let's go to our space station and just check up on things.
New blueprints ready for implementation. All systems running smoothly.
So we really need to expand the shields out further. But we also need a lot more expertise for that.
Shuttle arriving according to schedule.
So we need another greenhouse.
Attention. Research goods missing.
So you can basically just mirror this and do a similar sort of arrangement just to get another one going. Ooh, except we don't have enough money, of course. Yeah, space stations are expensive, guys. It turns out.
Good
It's
to
also
see you.
annoying that
Then
bio
again, I see
ones
most of
are the
town.
hardest to staff early on. So what can we do? We can do this and transfer at least what we have.
Transfer route registered.
So that'll increase a certain amount of happiness, so we will get more people. Ah, good, we can cull a lot of those now that that's achieved.
It seems you value efficiency. So do I.
So now we can go
Come
bump,
on in.
bump, 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 bump.
So,
Get rid of all of them.
interested in an assignment?
Ah, so now we need super alloys. Which is what we've just been building. No, wrong one. Click the wrong one. This one.
Yeah, that's the thing. The metal deliveries are coming in at a good rate now.
Phase 3 is within reach, but coordinating all the different branches of your space program will be a tremendous task. You will
So
have
now I
to
need to
delegate
attract some
responsibilities, like it or
executives.
not.
Attention. Under provision of specific consumer goods detected.
So this is where I need to start working on these rejuvenators, which I have quite a shortfall on. For those we need algal plants. Now I forget the best way to put these together. Once again though, you've got to sink a lot of money in the first place. You just got to hope that it works out better in the end. That's what I've got currently. How much is each of these? Hard to tell. We've got 9 sector output currently. Goes to 3, so each one uses 6, okay. Then this is the next step. But they cost a lot of money too. Yeah, we've fully promoted everyone over here, haven't we? Good. Once we start producing these, we'll notice a little bit of an increase as people get happier at least.
One step closer to immortality, and I'm not referring to the miracle drug you've developed. You will live on through your deeds.
16 goes to 16, looks like. What does this do? Extra 50% and consumption goes up at the same rate here. So that's now 0 sector balance, which means we need more of this in order to make more of these. Spin that around. But our income has increased because we're keeping people happier now. We're at maximum of those now, so now we've got, what, 12 more sector balance. So we can put another couple of these down. Just another one anyway. Yeah. So we're going to need to put in
New
another
level of
one of these
success
entirely.
Shuttle arriving according to schedule.
Hey, positive balance. I think that's all the modules we can put on this one, isn't it? Yep. Okay, so that'll keep everyone a little bit happier for now.
Oh, I don't mind having visitors.
We need more neuro implants, that's right. Yeah, because we're only kind of half meeting that. Now, there is a way around that. So what we can do is we can actually pause that, stop their supply on it. Now, that makes them unhappy. That means the population drops a bit and their income drops a bit. But
We have a
it
bright
also
future ahead
lets
of us.
things build up in storage. Now, if we now resume that, they're fully happy because there's some in storage, and that allows us to do some upgrades.
Thank you for the
Despite not being fully happy, we can now upgrade and have some
Great.
executives.
Everything is going according to schedule. Not long before you cross the final frontier, so to speak.
So we take advantage of
I
that
hear
while we
John
can,
Laffey is
basically.
already reviewing the plans for the launch ramps. Let's complete the final stages and make those plans a reality.
So let's resume this production for now as well. Our income has now gone up anyway, so we can support that for a little while, just to get our balance back up. Though we can also find some containers. Are there some efficiencies we can gain here? Only really in staffing levels, and we don't really care too much about that, to be perfectly honest. We're not short of workforce at the moment, so... So we need 5,000 executives for that.
Under provision of specific
Once
consumer
again,
goods
your
detected.
implants are low, we pause it, we wait for the surplus to build up. We're also low on rice again. Okay, so over somewhere. Oh, I was going to open this one up, that's right, but we don't have enough money yet. Also, we can do this
On our
while
way.
we're waiting. There's plenty of little things that you can do while you're waiting for things, and it's a case of just juggling between those. And while we're accelerating time, waiting for this to catch up, we're earning extra money.
I see you have as little patience with fools as I have.
That's that done.
Home
Come
office
down
today.
here.
I have a job for you.
Maintain production surplus of constructo bots. Okay. Well, we've paused that for now, but we can resume it.
Paperwork's done. It's yours.
Unlock that. And we just go out like so we can use that for water. We come down here as well. But most importantly, we're going to put in one of those. So now we're in surplus of that again. We're actually going to do that as well, so we're in surplus of that too. Make sure it's a decent surplus, because we're actually going to start expanding this area again. I wasn't meant to do that. We were meant to do this instead. Can't actually afford this yet. go. That. Still got surplus.
My humble.
Ah, now we're running out of constructor bots. This is when we need to re-enable this production again. So what is our production surplus? 20, and we need 35, so we need another 2 things of this. That's kind of annoying. We can't fit any more in here, so we're going to have to put in another thing entirely. We're also going to need to put in more mines. Not sure if we care about that too much. Now, what we can also do is resume this and do some more upgrades. Basically just got to hope that our constructor bot count goes up fast enough.
You generated some buzz. A lot of decision makers would like to have your support, like where the real decisions are made. Think about it.
And we're already negative on this again.
It's a small world for reals. Say, you familiar with stuff like this?
Ah, countermeasure. Alright.
Expanded.
I mean, we do have aluminium there, so...
Shuttle arriving according to schedule.
Not enough. Oof. That takes ages to get more. Well, what we can do is dial this down.
Renewing parameters. Attention. Under provision of specific consumer goods detected.
Oh, we can't. Oh, that's so annoying. We can't demolish or anything while we're waiting. That's so annoying. Like, I can't even delete things. Fair enough not constructing, but I can't even delete things. So I can't increase my net amount of aluminium. That's annoying. Well, 35 out of 57, and we're just going +1 every however long it is. Can I buy some aluminium? Are you selling aluminium? You are selling aluminium.
Why don't you come in here and thaw? Good choice.
Hey, there we go. Now where am I delivering this to? To you. Okay, so I'm giving it straight back to you. Alright. Cool.
It's a
There we
small
go.
world for reals. Say, you familiar with stuff like this?
Luxury food. I'm not even making luxury food. This is really annoying.
Underway.
How much does he want? 86. That's so much. Okay. I do know about luxury food, so I can get some from here. Let's not bankrupt ourselves. So we just do 20.
Your shipments should arrive in time.
And this will start building
Transfer
up.
route registered.
So net 15. We need 80 something. We've got plenty of time, at least 40 odd minutes. And this whole time we're just going to be earning money. So it is what it is. We can actually just go away and do something else while we're doing that. Actually just pop back here. Keep doing what I was doing,
You? Here?
which
I'm
is
sorry.
pausing this and
I'm
getting
just
more
a little
executives. So kind of halfway there. So we're going to need to upgrade pretty much all of these down this whole side, I think. What are we up to on this? 75%? That's getting pretty good then.
Consumer analyses show unfulfilled demand for specific commodities.
Yeah, is there something?
Resume. And upgrade.
From inadequate supply of
Oh
goods.
no, we need more vitamin drinks apparently. We can expand this one more. And then we need more fruit. We also need more water and more rice. Cool. And maybe if we upgrade this lot as well. Cool. How are we going in terms of executives now? We're getting pretty close to that 5,000. And then we can upgrade our spaceport again. It's just going to stop just short, isn't it? Let's just upgrade them too, just to help it push it over the edge.
You're on a tight
There it
ship,
is.
good on ya.
New blueprints ready for implementation.
You know what work is, you do. Okay, that's it from our side. Now all that's left is to christen the launch ramp.
Let's just pop back to the
You heard
Arctic
man.
now.
The systems are ready and the
See if we've got
shuttles are
enough
in
luxury
position.
food.
Just start the countdown.
Almost. Close enough, so we'll wait it out now. 80, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Pickup container. Drop off. We can now kill that trade route as well.
Either it's profitable, or it has to be deleted.
Cargo
Hey,
delivered.
that's
Construction
some
can
real
now be
good news.
resumed. Perfect.
Don't tell me you're back and down.
Attention. Under provision of specific consumer goods detected.
Sector balance of 3. So we pretty much just need to put in an entire mine to complete that. But yeah, we're not too bothered about that. Well, we'll have more aluminium for next time now. Back we jump. Upgrade.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Landing zone within reach. Preparing for touchdown.
A historic moment. The eyes of the world are upon you. Phase 3 has begun. The second wave heads for the moon. You came a long way, but there's still another 250,000 miles to cross for you. Your colonists are waiting for orders.
Next, astronaut team.
Okay.
Incoming.
Now what's this up to? 90%? Nice, that's
Attention.
much better. So these are
Under
much
provision of
better
specific consumer goods
provisioned
detected.
up at the space station now, which is good. Which is why our expertise is now much higher, because we're no longer short of people. And we can actually go back to our space station now and tidy up a few things too if we want. So we might do that shortly. Though we may also just quickly work on if we... What do we got here? If we upgrade this, and then we need to put in another one of those there, and another cobalt there. just to have a sector balance going on. Actually, we'll just then throw in a logistics thing just to drop that down. And now we can make more of these. So basically we just need another one over here, and then we'll just delete it when we're finished. This is simply a temporary measure. 30, 40. Cool. So that's now satisfying that condition.
Copy that.
And that'll be 10 minutes on that. And then that'll give us another energy boost for free without having to expand this any further. Though we still do have 2 slots available, which is great. What was it that you were saying about the Global Council as well? No, I've already voted on that, so that's fine. Nothing more to see there. Back to our space station now that we've got a bunch more money and a bit of a larger passive income as well. So we were working at putting in another one of these.
Further research now accessible.
So we need more greenhouses. There's one there.
Yeah.
Solar cells
Is
you're
there
full on.
something you want?
You really don't need much of that, it
So how
seems.
may I be of service?
But you do need artificial G-Lab, same as the other one. So if we do that, there, that, there.
Oh, welcome.
What happens if I
Beware,
do
a vacuum
that?
is not a cooling system.
It makes it hot, but that's more direct for the greenhouse. But it's now high, but we can do this.
Yeah.
Optimal, optimal,
This is a nice
optimal.
surprise. What can I do for you?
G-Lab could be better, but that's where ideally we want to expand it this way, but it's outside the shield radius at the moment, but that is why we now want to do...
At the moment.
Now we don't have enough to do both. That's the annoying thing. Not without catering, whoops, not without catering more specific. Actually, we can put in another... Could we fit in a biotech lab somewhere? Just for funsies? Maybe instead of one of these radiators.
Heat reduction is insufficient.
What happens if we put a, not electrical worktop, biotech workshop in?
Possibility for technological advancement detected.
You need more solar cells and greenhouse, as expected. Greenhouse, solar cells.
Is insufficient.
Now you're getting too hot as well. Is this where I put a radiator in now?
Oh.
Maybe we do have a division. It might not be worth it, like sharing everything.
Good. I wanted to show you my studies anyway. Oh, hello.
Yeah, so that's actually...
Welcome.
Yeah, see that's now 0 because of that. So we actually want to keep this there and demolish that. And demolish that.
Came to see me?
Because now these are optimal again.
R&D offers new options.
Oh, that was electronics. I don't want electronics. I want biotech. Well, I guess either works, to be honest. Either kind of works.
I hope you don't find it boring in here.
What's
Your
better?
vitals are within acceptable limits. However,
Actually, electronics is
advise
better because then we're working
maintaining
on
0
both
G
things
too long.
there. So if we do electronics there... now we can't afford it. Because we've been... Yeah, faffing about too much. There we go.
R&D offers new options.
Now you're too low, but We can now put a stowage right here.
Oh, hello.
Makes you more efficient. Recycling system we can put here.
I'm sitting on my hands all day. Give me some tasks for the docks.
Ideally 2 of them.
Heat reduction is insufficient.
Yeah, now we're too hot again. Bugger.
Good.
What was better? 52,
Oh, hello.
56. Okay, so it's better to just, yeah, not be too hot. Alright, well, now we've got more, so
Then
we
again,
can now
I
actually
see you most of the time.
do that, that, and that. Cool. And then we're expanding the radius. We're getting another workshop kit and more orbital kits. Cool. Back we pop here. Only 2 minutes to go now. Cool.
Shuttle arriving according to schedule.
This is now 44 instead because we got the 10% bonus. Nice.
Consumer analyses show unfulfilled demand for specific commodities.
So it would be good to get more neuro implants going from the Arctic, but that is quite an undertaking.
What can I say?
Oh, it's still sufficient on that, that's good. One minute remaining. How long have we got in that? 23 minutes still? Yeah. Tick tock, tick tock.
I see you realize time, isn't it?
Nice.
On our way.
Come on in. So,
What do we
interested in
need
an
now?
assignment?
Now we need more constructive huts. Okay, back we go. But we can at least get rid of this. We can get rid of this. And we can get rid of this.
Pause recommended.
Because we no longer need the large surplus. And that'll be the next stage of the dam done, which is a good place to stop, probably. Collect.
On our way.
And take it back. Bring it back. Bring it back. Oh, we still have a surplus of things, that's right. We expanded this more than we needed to, so there we go. Just keep our costs down, you know. Having a slight positive balance in some things is good, especially the consumables. Because that way, when they dip into the negative, you do end up with some in storage at least. But for your construction materials, it really doesn't make much difference. And in fact, we can pause these again. Anytime we're not actively needing them for construction is a good time to just pause them and save some money.
Good. The second dam
There we
is
go.
completed.
Dam number 2.
I must say, you are driving our project forward.
Especially when you can rely on hidden containers to top us up a little bit here and there for other things. So now we have a huge influx now. See, we've now got 3,000. It's like 1,000, 2,000, then an extra 3,000 from the last one. I think we need to hit a certain, yeah, level 20. So we're a ways off being able to do the next one. But that's fine. As we progress, get some more operators going, we will probably start to upgrade and promote some of these operators. We just need to be mindful of our consumable levels. Operators are probably the best one to aim for a lot of the time.
Oh, I don't mind having visitors.
Because you
People
get
around here are
174 instead of 64. Without too much extra outlay. It's mostly just the vitamin drinks and rejuvenators. You could just not bother with security as well. Otherwise, you just spam water, spam organic food, and just put in a ton of workers. And in fact, we might just do a small expansion drive here, do that and that, and then we'll just fill out this row here. How are we for information? Still at 1, okay. So we're getting close to being able to having to put that one in, but we're not there just yet. We'll do another row of big blocks like this. Oops.
So, right then.
Yeah, now we're wanting more information, but that's fine. You can also just not bother, and if you don't have any information, any infodromes at all, they won't complain about not having it necessarily, but you also won't be able to promote them. But you save yourself a bit of money because it's 250, so 64, 64. It's basically 1 4 lot to support 1 infodrome. But you can then have about 10 blocks without having to worry about it.
Didn't expect the management to
But if
show
we
up.
do like that, so they no longer complain, they no longer allow to be promoted, but they are going to then earn us less money. So if we let that drop down again, just naturally, it'll complain up here, but it won't hover over here incessantly. So we're down to 54, it'll probably drop to 50, I guess, something like that.
The cityscape alone, pretty awesome.
So basically you get, yeah, so if it's 50 and it was 14 higher, 14, 14, 28, so it's about 50 per thing. So then you need to service 5 of them in order to recoup the costs of the infodrome, which does work out. So we go bomb, bomb, bomb.
Shuttle arriving.
And now these can shoot up again. Now we'll get ready to put another couple in. We'll put one in over here, I guess. And then we're aiming to spread a little bit further this direction. So what we'll probably end up doing is putting one here instead. How is this going to work? No, I want to do that and then that, isn't it? Yeah. It's fine. You certainly don't want to overdo it. You want to make sure that you're only just servicing requirements. Okay. So we're down to 3 already. That doesn't work until we get up here. But we can do a bunch of those. What are we at? 1, so we're just in surplus now. Can also expand out this way a little bit. We're also running low on construction materials again, so we do actually need to fire these up again. And find some more hidden containers in the meantime. I should have waited until pausing that until I was finished this construction drive. Oops. There we go. Cool. There we go, now we're starting to complain again. Interesting. Okay, so I actually want to do that, because we don't need to put the roads back as far. If we do that and then fill that up like that. Basically, we're just making sure that we really need that information stuff before we put it in.
Welcome. Hope everything's all right.
And there we go, happy again. And level 13. So you can go up certain levels just by adding in a ton of just general workers.
New station module ready to be docked.
Sweet. It's kind of what I was wasting time for as well. If we demolish that and put that back there, then we can sit one of those in behind. There we go. Maximize use. Now, how we are way down on some of these now. Okay, we are going to need some more water and some more rice. That is the downside with doing that, is you get a little bit carried away sometimes. So we can do that, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. And run the positives again. Water is a bit more annoying. There's one up here though. Let's just drive this through here. There. Will 1 be enough? Yes. Yes it will. Good. And we certainly don't need to worry too much about staffing issues at the moment, because we were just putting in a ton more workforce. So, all good. Right, and now we're making a lot more money as well. And now we can go back to our space station a little bit. So our orbital shield is not yet quite expanded, but we're getting there.
At the moment.
That's 3/4 of an hour away. But we can maybe...
Temperatures reaching critical levels.
So it's getting too cold. But if we now put in another recycle thing there... Oh, it's going to get hot again, isn't it? That's going to be the annoying...
Insufficient research supplies.
Yeah, it's getting hot again. But it's not too bad. Then we do that. And then stowage... I mean, we can always just delete that one instead. There we go, and that keeps him happy.
Spectators welcome.
Optimal,
I wanted to show
optimal.
you my studies anyway.
Do you need me for a status report?
And then we can do both of those. This one's quite a good one, because it makes the repair drones for your military areas much larger area of effect, and makes them cheaper, so you can use them more frequently. It becomes very useful in the expert difficulty especially. And we're going to get more workshops, which means we can add on another one, and expand the shield even further. It becomes a point at where you're juggling between in order to try and drill down to the top levels. Cool. We're not going to go to the moon just yet, because that's very expensive. We're going to work on a few other things, I think, first. Possibly trying to boost our neuroimplant thing. You need to keep in mind the production cost involved though as well, because the other option is you can just buy them from here. So 376 per, which is quite expensive, it must be said.
Yes, come in. What is it?
But if we were to look in here, what does it reckon? Production cost? It reckons only 112 production cost, yes. So it is worth making them yourself if you have the capacity to do so.